Morning. Man, can't say we didn't see this one coming. I think we all kind of knew that E3 had its time and, it was time for it to flourish into the next dimension, man. And I gotta say, even though I'm sad about it, I think it's kind of a good thing, too, because as far as it goes with YouTube, Twitch, Kicker, I think that's the name of that app. I'm not pretty sure. You can dissect me in the comments. I don't care. Twitter, Facebook, all social media platforms, man. YouTube, like I said, YouTube most importantly. I think it kind of had its time. And, seeing, when PlayStation, I remember when seeing PlayStation kind of stopped doing E3, I kind of figured Nintendo and Xbox were going to follow suit. Especially with the pandemic pandemic. Now, so, in all seriousness, man, it kind of, the childhood part of me, growing up with E3, that was like the greatest thing ever, because we saw all the games being announced and everything, next to like the Game Informer magazines and stuff, seeing, the upcoming games and stuff. It was very important at the time, and I still think it deserves, it still is a main staple in, gaming history, and it should never be forgotten, Damn, excuse me. Some of my greatest moments of watching E3 was on G4 in 2005. That was the first time I actually saw it live like that. And I was like so damn amazed at the time. And keep in mind, I was like 12 or 11 or 12 at the time. I might have been maybe a little older, maybe 13. Not sure. Damn. 31 now and don't even remember how old I was, almost 18 years ago. Well, 18 years ago, actually. So yeah, man, greatest times of my life. I remember I had a friend that he was actually my mom's student. If you guys know, my mom was a science teacher, so she had two students. One was Larry and the other one name was Ming, and they would actually go. I kept in contact with. The only reason why I kept in contact because they were into fighters and stuff and survival horror games. So, I kind of kept in contact with them. That's actually kind of like why Ming is actually the reason why I got off into sneakers as well. But yeah, they were competitive fighters before Evo was a thing. You would always see those guys in the arcades or, at events where they playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Street Fighter and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, again, finishing up, long story short, I remember they had went to E3 in 1999 and 2000 and took photos on the Kodak pictures, and when they had to wait a long time to get them processed at Walgreens at the time. But I remember they ended up showing me photos of the 99 E3. I think they actually went to the 2001 one as well, where there was all four platforms like Dreamcast, Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube. Like, that was crazy at the time, having all four different platforms. But getting back into it, like, man, I feel like, I'm kind of jealous now that I think about it. Even though I was too young to go at the time, they were actually able to, pull that off. And those were, historical moments, I feel like, in gaming history. And, a lot of people who were fortunate enough to go, man, kudos to you guys, man. I'm jealous of you. It's the end of an era, man. And, there's only better things to come later on down the line. And, I'm not saying it had to happen, but I think we all kind of saw it was going to happen eventually. So, all I can say is, RIP E3, may you, live in our hearts as gamers, may you flourish on. And, that's all, I can say. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for, showing us all the, awesome games and all the awesome technology that was to come, in our past, so hey, that's all I got to say, man. Other than that, this Drux, I'm out. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Peace.